fever, fever, every night. Fever, fever, when we fight. Fever, fever, in my head, in my mind. I was blinded by your lies. You were never real. You built me up and broke me down. This is how I feel. I was blinded by your lies. You left me all alone. You built me up and broke me down. Shattered every bone. I was blinded by your lies. You left me all alone. You built me up and broke me down. Shattered every bone. Rising like the sun, I'll be moving on. How could I ever be with you after all you put me through? I've been holding on to you, I was doomed. Trying to hurt me with those words, I was numb. You felt like fever, fever, and my heart fell apart. I was blinded by your lies. You were never real. You built me up and broke me down. This is how I feel. I was blinded by your lies. You left me all alone. Built me up and broke me down. Shattered every bone. I was blind. Your love was never Your love was never
No, it ain't unusual for you to give a call, no text. Shawty like a doll, she's sexy. Baby like it raw, get messy. No, it ain't so mutual, cause I would give it all in a second. But you play it off, no stressing. Shawty want it all with extras. When we on our own, she a freak though. She can get me gone with that deep though. I can get us on, let me treat you. Cause baby you the bomb, so lethal. Shawty bring your friends, tell them come through. Cancel all your plans, put it on you. Here 100 bands you can thumb through. Baby take a chance, I can show you. Yeah, cause you, yeah, you so bad. Yeah, you so bad. Cause you, yeah, you so bad. Yeah, you so bad. Baby, yo soy mala. I got you fiending. This pussy just what you needed. So come and eat it. Necesito sentirte. Somebody like to play hard to get. Make you wanna hit again and again. Baby, sometimes no means yes. If you think I'm so bad, then give me unjust yet. Try to get up to me, gotta pass all the tests. Said I come and pet this kitty if I send that request. If I mean once and you gon' do it just like Simon says. Come fill on my chest, come give me the sex. Feel it, cause I know I'm thinking. Just come and show me how this. If you think I'm so bad, yeah, cause you, yeah, you so bad. Yeah, you so bad.
I heard that you're better now, hiding out in a seaside town. Always knew what I wanted, reflected back to me. A life like mine kept me wondering if you are coming back. And I miss you in the winter with the windows down, a dazzling fire and a tarnished crown. Are you coming back? 'Cause holding on to you is like holding on to smoke. You're drifting through my fingers every time I think I'm getting close, and I go. You know it all. How you wrapped around my mind. You let me fall. 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 Walls I built all tumble down, barriers of a heart I found, and I want it back. I let you in, kept you company, gave until I couldn't breathe. Do you remember that? 'Cause holding on to you is like holding on to smoke. You're drifting through my fingers every time I think I'm getting close, and I fall. You know it all. How I gave you what I had, I gave it all. But you let me fall. You let me fall. You let me fall. You let me fall. 'Cause holding on to you is like holding on to smoke. You're drifting through my fingers every time I think I'm getting close, and I go. You know it all. How you wrapped around in my mind, and you let me fall. 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 Casting, please talk to me.
Yeah, love, yeah. Ay, she not invited, no love for that bitch. Rather be indicted than cuffing that bitch. One too excited, I'm fucking that bitch. Feel like I might ain't touching that bitch, yeah. Had this one night, I wanna be my new wife. I'm a monster, I'm bailing at the moonlight. What happens in my head, I feel like Moon Knight. What happens in my head, I feel like JT. Can't waste no more time, can't face me. Cause she know I'll be fine, won't hate me. I stay on the mind, I stay on the mind. I'm still on your mind now. I'm actually free. What happened to me can't happen to me no more. I'm actually free. I'm happy to be not yours. Dumbass bitch. I'm happy to be not yours. Yeah. I said, when you feeling things like you go to, doing everything I'm supposed to, fighting for my world, feel like Goku. I don't got the words I could show you. I don't got the words I could show you. You fucked up, little bitch, I told you. All the things I could've showed you. That's your mistake. Life gets too real, don't got time to be fake. I never sleep, so they raising the stakes. Money come in, don't be pressing the brakes. show you how the world look through my eyes. Let me show you, let me show you. People leave, I'm not really surprised. Let me show you, let me show you. All this pain inside me, the dark skies. Let me show you, let me show you. Let me show you, let me show you.
Alright. Back with some more Starfield. The game. There we go. Bethesda Game Studios. Continue. Yeah, that seems about right.
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe,
Here we go.
why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table.
That's
There
it.
you
Just like the others. And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves that...
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
Yeah, she's getting a bit carried away
She's
there,
not
isn't she?
the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Patrick?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
I have a name.
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
Yeah, you got them.
We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us.
Okay.
Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal, another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now. You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability?
Oh,
You'll
yeah.
need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Understandable. Cool. 8,000 credits. Nice. Let's go for social. Might get us quite far. By 5% less than sell for 10% more. Ooh, that could be quite useful. You can craft specialty food and drinks and research additional recipes at research labs. Unlock 10% increased chance of success when persuading somebody. There's a chance you'll find extra credits when searching containers. Unlock the ability to pickpocket targets. Scavenging, I think, would be better. There we go. Nice. Okay, so she wants me to socialize with all these other people.
As much as I love uncovering new questions, I wouldn't mind a few answers now and then.
Okay, go ahead.
That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us.
You're welcome, Noelle.
Of course. There's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life but doesn't yet.
Okay.
Well, Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years now. But we only became aware of the artifacts recently. Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago, right under our noses. And he was the one who got this all in motion. It's a shame he isn't here to see this.
Well, you could have recorded it for him.
Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations. What you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something. An energy surge, some other phenomenon.
Okay.
Sure, I'm not trying to suggest otherwise. I wasn't there when it happened. I'm just thinking it through. That's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know to maybe expect it in the future. Be a little more prepared. We're all in this together now, right? Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you.
Well, don't really
And
have a
along
choice.
the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour.
Okay.
Are you an explorer like you? It's really good to have you with us.
I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for myself. It's hard to judge otherwise. Both you and Barrett saw something. I don't think that's a coincidence. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily use the words divine revelation, but you know, if the label fits. That sure lines up with everything else about these artifacts. It's all connected. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We just need more data, which means more artifacts.
Okay.
Second one was on Kazal, buried, the same as the one you found.
But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight. Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust?
Well, there was some overlap in interests. I'd spent years searching for religious relics from human history. I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy corporation. So I tried to steal it back.
May have been a bit out of line.
Mateo? Whoa.
Still doesn't excuse it. My frustrations lie more with Barrett. Not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man. Welcome aboard.
Okay.
Yes, well, a stocked bar is a treat I think Constellation can afford. For now. But if you clean us out, you're on your own. By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the Lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing. You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need. We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately, if I can't put it to good use. I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they have the resources they need. And, as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here. Remember, you're representing all of us out there.
Yep, whatever you say. Oh, damn. Okay. Now, what the hell are you?
Yes? So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
All systems are functioning well within established parameters.
Right. Well then, keep up the good work.
Of course.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually. But a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
Alright.
A volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to.
Okay.
Felt the same way when I started too. There's an electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover something. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Right. That's fun.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
Yep,
Good.
understood.
Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
Okay.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
So we've got all the introductions out of the way now. Now I need to go down over here. I don't know if it's up or down. Oh, she's following me. Oh, she was kind of following me. Let's see where she goes. Whoop, there she is. That was a pretty big ass jump, actually. Okay, so these are all the nation flags.
Best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance.
Vanguards. Ah, there we go.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend? Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship? Oh, sorry, but no. UC citizenship is all earned based on service. They should have covered this in your civic lessons. Go figure. All right, all right. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting Sarah to re-enlist.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you.
Interesting game.
Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me.
Okay.
What? Nah. Sol system is as quiet as a coffin. It'll be fine.
That means it's not going to be fine.
I'm sure you two can handle it. Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols. I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have.
I'll think about it. Okay, so where do we need to go? We need to go left. Come on. Come on, Sarah. There we go. Say, start up, shoot. Damn. It's downstairs.
Wish that bartender at the viewport would stop complaining to security. I don't know what he loves. Won't get it back by a
Okay. Question is, how do we get down there? I need to upgrade my oxygen stuff because fucking hell. When I'm walking on the surface, it's not good. actually, I can eat some food. Miscellaneous. Resources. So could swarm. Yeah, plus 10% to recovery for 3 minutes. Yeah, I'll drink that. There we go, so it recovers faster than oxygen levels. You know what, we might actually have to go into the lift. Go to the spaceport.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on a nap.
Oh no, it's okay. Got weather systems in place.
I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Which statue?
I wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
That one? I don't know.
I just think I need to go all in.
Yeah, the detail of the place actually isn't too bad. Like the crowds are a decent size.
Security scanners, chemical sniffers. United Colonies sure isn't taking any chances.
A diplomatic visa? You got to be kidding me. Envoys haven't needed diplomatic visas since the colony war.
The law's the law, sir. And that
I just like listening to people's conversations.
Security Charter 2308 Addendum Article 2 Section 8.
Let's go. Come on.
Recycled air. Just isn't the same as the real thing.
Let's get into the pilot seat. Good to go. That guy's pretty close to be taken up. Okay. Let's see where we need to go. Is there a way to track your missions? Okay. Mining outpost there. Missions. There we go. So where can we do this? Ask about mines. Okay. Show on the map. Is this the place I need to know? Need to find the Vanguard Moara. We might be in position. The artifact was last seen patrolling the solar system. Yep, so, okay. We need to go to the solar system. Okay, I need to...
Be advised, you are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
Okay.
And we're done. Enjoy Sidonia.
So now... What's left? Doesn't seem too bad. Can't see many people here though.
Heat leeches in the engine, leeches on the hull, multiple leeches in the grav drive.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run?
There are no other surprises? Mid-5 figures.
Building Sidonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
Which kind of looks a bit weird then. So it's all underground, eh?
If you're going to use the elevators or stairs to reach the other levels, try to keep them clean. I hate filing litter reports.
Yeah, do you have any idea how far we've traveled?
Okay.
How much money we spent to hitch a ride to this dusty red rock? We were told there were jobs.
Look, I get it.
Self-service bounty clearance. Mission bar, okay.
I sure hope this hearing loss isn't permanent.
If I can take that, I'll take that as well. Nice. Nobody saw anything.
Keep it simple or keep to yourself, and everyone will be happy.
Okay.
He ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since.
Can you look at me when I'm talking to you?
It might be time to pour one out in the blackest sea.
rest. I've got special orders. You're coming with me. Prepare for immediate transport to our vessel.
Caesar?
I've been authorized to inform you that you're being transferred to the UC Vigilance. You'll find out more when you get there. Other than that, I'm not at liberty to divulge any additional information. We have orders to transport you and your vessel to your final destination, the UC Vigilance. Any deviation from those orders on your part will be considered an act of hostility and will be met with aggressive force.
Okay.
Smart decision. Stand by to be transferred.
Well, that didn't last long.
Accounted for. We're ready to depart.
I'm telling you, the commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble?
Okay. Physical. Let's go for this.
I still don't understand why he trusts a criminal. Seems like too much of a risk.
Just saying I'm not
worrying
criminal.
and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back. You just sit tight. The commander wants to have a little chat. The prisoner is
We're
ready,
having a
sir.
little chat.
I hope you're comfortable. We have a lot to discuss.
Okay.
Highly perceptive. Let me add that to your list of skills. Speaking of which, let's see what we're working with here. Looks like you spent some time as a cyberneticist. I bet you have quite the analytical head on your shoulders. Good. I also see that you've mined on Vectera. And now you're with Constellation. You've certainly been quite busy. Oh, and look at that. Right at the bottom of this list is the criminal incident that landed you in my crosshairs.
And what was that?
I will, when I'm ready. Now that we have that out of the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Commander Kibwe Ikande, and I'm in charge of this operation for UC SysDev. Are you familiar with what we do?
No.
Actually, we send those out with the age 15 welcome packet, but you must have overlooked it. UC SysDev is a division of the UC Navy. While they handle the big picture stuff, we deal with a very particular problem. The Crimson Fleet. That convict is where you enter the picture. Are we really playing this game? The pirates, like the ones you tangled with on Vectera? Please stop pretending you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Okay.
No, you don't. Not yet, anyway. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them down one ship at a time. But we barely scratched the surface. If we can get someone on the inside, we'll have a shot at finding a loose thread we can pull to bring it all down.
So you want me to be a mole?
If the military rolls in and attacks the Crimson Fleet, we'd have a full-scale war on our hands. That means losses, heavy losses, that the United Colonies can't afford. Not for me, for yourself. Look, I'm going to make this simple. Agree to work for UC SysDev, and together we take down the Crimson Fleet. Refuse, and I tell these guys to throw you into the nearest lockup. Might even tack on an extra fee and throw all that away and end up back in jail with a hefty fine attached.
Okay, let's join.
Of course you have a choice. It's just stacked in my favor. So, what do you say? You going to work with me, or should I find someone else?
Yeah, I'll work.
Smart choice. I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble. And don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Ah, so is that. Show me the way, guy.
So, you took the op instead of serving the time. Gonna be the commander's new mole, huh? Going in all alone, infiltrating a bunch of pirates. You got a lot of guts. Still, it makes you wonder, especially with the stories that go around. Like the one about how the fleet deals with informants by lashing them to the hull of the ship, and then slowly letting the air out of their suit. Could you imagine a worse way to go? I know I couldn't. But I wouldn't worry about it, since the commander handpicked you.
Huge difference between being prepared and carrying too much.
Oh shit, how much am I carrying? Didn't really think about that. Let's go to miscellaneous. That. Civ 20, thermal 5. I can get quite good money for that. Folder. Don't need this kind of stuff. Draw. Draw a folder. Draw. Let's get our weight down. And repeat that. And there we go.
Right?
Just dropped a lot of stuff. I'll see where I can trade.
Yes.
That's stuff for credit. I'll sell it.
All right. This is as far as I go. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Ikande should be waiting for you.
Okay. Lift up to Ops. Yes?
Hey. We hunt piracy all across the galaxy.
That's weird. Okay, so I'm not allowed down there. You just told me to go to Ops. I assume it's just this way then. Whoa.
Hello.
Who said that? Oh, him. Okay. Nice. Howdy.
Ah, there you are. Excellent. Now that we've established your level of cooperation with us, I want to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance, SysDef's nerve center dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet. Whether this ship is impressive or not, you're the key element that we've been lacking. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse.
Some finesse, you say?
I do. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention.
Lovely.
You'd better hope so. Saoirse won't be easy to dupe. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know. Eager to get going? Good. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down.
I'll try my best.
I wouldn't expect any less. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control.
Can't make any
I
promises.
don't want promises. I'm just asking you to think. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation. Now, get out of here, and good luck. That's easy to answer. You don't. We'll be monitoring your activities from the Vigilance, and attempting to keep it within your vicinity. When you feel you've gathered enough evidence, and at the completion of your assignments, head back here for a debrief. Beyond that, you're completely on your own.
Okay.
Dismissed.
Nice one.
Okay, hello.
Yes? Excuse me.
not have access to this room?
Yes?
Oh, it might be because... Where's computer? Fuck's sake. Maybe I have to go downstairs again. And I can access it that way. Maybe. No.
Excuse me.
Oh, what's this? Uniform, eh? Servers down here.
Okay, hello.
Pardon? Hey.
What are these pods?
Once we get rid of all the pirates, the galaxy will be a better place.
Okay.
I got mess hall duty next week. Everybody's gotta take their turn.
I'll put you down. Clear?
Whoa. Okay. No need for that hostility.
Ikande's on level 2. Try not to touch anything until he actually clears you.
Howdy. Go on. I wouldn't. You can always come back and chat later. Nobody here.
Yes, what?
I'll be honest, I don't know where I'm getting there. They can't seem to access the rooms. No, nothing down here.
Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic. Want to see what I'm carrying?
Is that it? No, I'm good.
Goodbye.
Okay, so this is where I was originally. Okay, no, yeah.
Hello? Operations does good work. If any fleeters... Setting up outposts out there, it's only a matter of time before we take them down.
Okay, so if I get my weapon out, she gets hers out. Docking ports. Okay. We're in docking port 1.
Conde's on level 2. Try not to touch anything until he actually clears you.
What the fuck? It requires a computer, okay. Ship status occupied, clearance authorized. Captain, me. Why can't I interact? Okay. Speak to Lieutenant Toft.
Lieutenant Toft will continue the briefing.
There we go.
All right. We don't have a lot of time, so I need you to
Change
listen
your
up.
mission.
While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood?
Yeah.
You better make it, because Commander Akande cashed in all his chips to get this operation off the ground. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig.
Okay.
For the sake of the settled systems, I hope you're right. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard. That's all we're asking. Oh, before you go, there's one more thing. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts. It's not generous, it's motivational. Commander Akande's idea. All right, we've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden, and with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed.
Sidonia.
Let me know if you need anything else.
Yes. What?
To my crew position.
Actually, where does she sit? Oh, she's just there. Off we go. wonder how big this place actually is.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
There we go.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy. Wouldn't be the first time I've heard that line. Oh, don't give me that look. I'm just having a laugh. What have you got for me?
What have I got? Take a look at this sample.
Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
The Trade Authority turning away contraband. Now I've seen everything.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Well, I got some bad news for you, love. This location doesn't buy shit like that when UC Security's sitting a stone's throw from the front door. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit.
I mean, I do have quite a few credits.
You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you.
Well,
This bitch.
It appears she suddenly remembers everything.
Exactly.
How nice.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
I bet it
Sedonia
has.
is an industrial town. The people there tend to be concise.
I mean, I think I had like 14k credits anyway, so not too bad, but 1k gone just for that. She'll pay for it later down the line.
Work in the deep mines. That's where you make the big bucks.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away.
Excuse me?
Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sedonia heard you. Basically, you want that Aurora moved? I'm your guy.
Okay.
Right down to business. And no small talk. I like it.
Well, this is utterly ridiculous. Do we really have to jump through these hoops to get what we need from you?
Lady, if you want me to move that shipment for your pal here, you're going to do whatever the hell I want. You got that? Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back.
Okay.
What do I need to do here? Write you an instruction manual? You can do this loud, you can do this quiet. I don't care. I just want my goddamn money, and I want this guy to remember who he screwed over. Perfect. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable-looking guy in the entire place.
Okay.
I've warmed up to Mars since I came here.
This is dead end.
Many people think psychology is unreal.
Let's just heal ourselves up first. Is it down here? Where do I fix? Oh. Navigation's a bit weird.
Ah, there's nothing like fresh air.
Here we go.
Something I can help you with? Adler Camp. Who the heck is that? What? Play what games? You're obviously confusing me with someone else. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. I just want to go home, wash off the dust, and relax. This has been fun, though. Whatever. Hey now. Take it easy there. Let me think about that person you mentioned. Adler, was it? Hmm? Oh, wait. You mean that Adler? Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about someone else.
Of course.
I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Hmm? So
Ooh.
I'm a miner for Deimos. It's not what I was hoping for out of life. But here I am. Yeah, it's a lousy company. It pays me a salary. But I depend on the profit-sharing bonuses to keep food on the table for my family.
Okay, if I pay 3,000 credits, then I've paid 4,000 credits for the whole bloody thing.
Hey, now wait a second. Just because things are tough, and I might be spending my afternoons at the Spear, it doesn't mean I don't care about my family. Adler doesn't get to judge me. No, he's just a low-life pirate who thinks he can push everyone around. What games? Why are you doing this to me? I don't have the money.
Okay, to persuade a person, you need to make successful choices. Choices can range from kind words to distractions to threats. Each choice has a difficulty. The higher the difficulty, the greater the chance the choice fails. But the more points you'll earn when you succeed. You have a limited number of choices you can make, but you can never fail if your last choice succeeded. Okay.
Sure. I guess I could ask for a 7-day shift. I don't know.
Okay.
How dare you try and threaten my family? Didn't have much of a choice.
Nice.
The community center on P1 is a good place to connect with others, or fulfill any spiritual.
I could use a break.
Well, at least I didn't have to fork out 3,000 credits for that plum.
Zombies truck oil.
Have something for me? There, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message?
You got the message.
Nice, nice. You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you. I like that. You know. If you like this kind of work, I can get you more. A lot more. You think you can handle running with my, associates? That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Neva Mora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place.
Okay, that's...
The solar system doesn't get a lot of traffic.
We're making good progress. I don't know how long this mission is going to be as a whole, but it'll be interesting if we can get quite a lot of money out of it and loot. Though I really need to sell my stuff. I'm gonna see if actually I'm gonna go back, see if I can sell some of my stuff because I've got too much stuff on me. If I can sell quite a bit of it, then I can get equipment. Should be good.
Crime's at an all-time low around Sidonia.
Hey,
Trade.
you looking for anything in particular? Yo, hey, what's up? You looking to do some shopping here at the Trade Authority? I'm Manaki. Feel free to ask me anything and I'll do my best to help you out.
Okay.
Cool. That's what we do here.
Miscellaneous. This had a bigger value. But it's quite high in mass. Ah, fuck it. joking. Let's see. No, I'm good.
See you around.
That was a rip-off. But at least I've got, what is it now? Okay. I've got 20 mass available.
My buddy Mitch keeps asking if I can help him.
Come on, Sarah. No time like the present. Can't wait until we can upgrade the ship. Or buy other ships. If we can. Okay. Well, we Europa.
Look who finally had the guts to show up. Looks like Aunt Sol. Big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew.
Okay.
We'll see. When the waters get deep, it's sink or swim. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead.
Okay.
It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long.
So that's the notorious Nova Mora. I have to say, if she's the finest that the Crimson Fleet has to offer, joining them might be a terrible mistake.
Well, it is what it is.
I've been tracking Rick for months. He's making it tough, not gonna lie. He changes his location and identity so often, it's costing me a small fortune just to keep tabs. But you know what? It's worth every damn cred. He's made me look like a fool in front of Delgado, and I'm gonna have his head on a pike.
Oh. Find the Uganda. Set course. Yeah, why not?
Pilot of the Ragana. We are a simple transport ship heading to New Homestead.
Shit.
We do not want any trouble. All right. And what are your intentions with these crewmen? Damn it. I do not have choice, do I? Okay. Docking bay is open. Let's talk.
Okay. I've never docked before, so.
Let me know when you're ready to launch.
Alright, people, calm down.
I am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship. If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it. I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece.
Okay.
That is not something I am going to do, not until you reveal your intentions. As far as you are concerned, I am Austin Rake. You want him? You're going to have to kill me. Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about?
Okay.
I will not murder a man in cold blood. You will have to kill us all first. You are asking me to betray my own crew. It's true. I do not know him that well. And some of what he says is suspicious.
There you go, then.
I do not even know if you are with them.
Damn.
Usually they are not one to talk. do not know who to believe. But you would not have come all this way if you were lying. All right, I will do it. I've got no love for the fleet. And if Rake was one of them, my loyalties with him end. But if I do this, you have to promise to spare the rest of the crew and leave the supplies for New Homestead.
Is that all it takes for you to flip on me, Dimitri? Unbelievable.
It is either you or all of us, Austin. I am sorry.
Cut the crap and just admit it. You're a coward. You know, I almost bought it. All that crap about helping people and making a difference. But at the end of the day, you're no different from the fleet. When push comes to shove, you only care about...
Score another point for our side.
What the hell? Okay, I did what you said. We good?
Was us.
Don't leave any of that behind.
But he seemed so normal.
He is dead. I do not know if I did the right thing. He was also one of my crew. So no, I do not know if anything you said is true.
Calm down.
You can leave now. I think you will understand when I say, I hope I never see you again.
Fair enough. Goodbye, Dimitri. Ship's hull integrity is low. If it drops to 0, your ship will explode. Press 0 to repair your ship. Okay.
Hey, Rook, wanna help me with some target practice?
supposed to do this? I don't understand how to do this.
Hey, Wolf, wanna help me with some target practice?
Jesus.
No one messes with the Crimson Fleet. You don't know who you're messing with.
I don't know how to do this.
Hey, Wolf, wanna help me with some target practice?
Already.
Is that your best shot? Had enough?
There we go. No.
Hey, Wolf, wanna help me with some target practice? No one messes with the Crimson Fleet. Shield it down. Better rip your shifter head.
Oh, come on. This is not good.
Hey, Wolf, wanna help me with some target practice?
Right. Save.
I'm gonna break you open.
just gonna save that. See what we can loot from him. Let's go to this last one.
Thanks for the help with the Ecliptic. I had it under
You're
control.
welcome. Gosh, you did.
Definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight. Now tell me about the Ragana. Give me some good news, then we can go celebrate. Huh. No kidding. That'll make Delgado happy, seeing as our hands are clean. I would have preferred if you hadn't left witnesses behind, but at least you got the job done. Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in. Yup, it's that simple. Hope this business with Rakes taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you. We clear?
Crystal clear.
Yeah? Last person who said that was Rake. So you've already dug yourself a hole about 6 feet deep. Now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
Okay. Let's go. A lot of water. Dangerous. How do I remove that marker? There we go. Okay. That was the marker I wanted to go to anyway. If I can see me further, but I can. Nice one. dark. Oh, it's just gone through. Shit. I'll be honest, I don't know where to go. Where do we dock? Ah, there you go. There's no prompt, you just have to click E like that.
That was a pleasant change of scenery.
I had a friend on the Morgana. I hope I'll be able to see him next time we're on shore leave. Drank too much coffee last night. I need to swap shifts.
Thank you.
Howdy.
You have permission to speak freely. We received word you boarded the Ragana. I don't care if Rake was with the fleet. The pilot and his crew were not. What you did was uncalled for.
Excuse me?
I understand certain liberties must be taken to maintain your cover, but your core morality has to remain intact. If you let your role strip that away, you become one of them. You're of no use to me. Understood?
Okay.
Good. Now I want to make this crystal clear. You do what you can to stay in the fleet, but there's an ethical line we cannot cross. Do something like this again, and you're out. Permanently. But for now, we will continue with the briefing. Were you at least able to join the fleet? Then it worked. You're in. As distasteful as your methods were, at least you managed to complete the job. Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on a good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet.
Okay.
The woman has a record that could stretch across Sol and back. She started young as one of Neon's street rats, and worked her way up to second in command. She's a force to be reckoned with, so don't underestimate her.
I will try my best.
Yes, you passed your first test and you're still alive. But before we get too confident, that either means she suspects nothing, or she intends to make an example of you later. Just remember, these are ruthless criminals, so don't let your guard down.
And their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their cunning. You should proceed with caution, regardless of how well you think you've ingratiated yourself.
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda? Where you'll meet Delgado, no doubt.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
Agreed. The last thing we need is to infiltrate the fleet, only to be kicked out because we've underestimated one of their people.
I don't disagree, but it's important to know your enemy, and the best way to defeat them. In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports. Dismissed.
Let's travel to the key.
Hey, we hunt piracy all across the galaxy.
Here we go. Where do we need to go? Okay, right. Is this route? Try and jump into a closer system. Well, I can set the route. Let's go to Olympus. 415. Yes. Have we been there before? Let's see where we can land. Industrial outpost. Oh no. Hostile activity. Let's jump. Nice. So this has been surveyed. Okay, let's get that. It's an extreme environment. That makes sense. And then Oh, damn. Let's see what this place has got to offer.
You said the dig was 10K, but it was 30. Big difference on 40% of 10 versus 30.
You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught? Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. The hell took you so long? Forget how to grav jump or something?
Nope.
Please. It'd be one less sloppy rook whose mess I had to clean up. The last thing I need is another Austin Rake getting cold feet. You want to leave the fleet? You pay the price. Not in credits, but in blood. I don't care. Time is money and you've wasted both. That ends today. Clear? But
okay.
All that aside, you made it. So now, you get to hear a nifty history lesson. Pencils ready? Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Keep. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together. Sure did. Right out from under their noses. Way before you or I were born, though. We've held this station for a very long time. Don't worry. Delgado will tell you all about it. Hell yeah, it is. Just watch your back when you do. Cred sticks tend to disappear around here, if you catch my meaning.
We'll be certain to keep a close watch on our belongings.
Anyway, I'll tell you all about the Keep. But it's better if I show you, too. Follow me.
Okay.
All right. History time. So, the Key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, Lock, Key. Cute, huh?
Yes. Don't keep on looking at me, mate.
Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the Key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
All right, hang on, Nev. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aw. And you always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the key.
About time you brought us new blood, Neva. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra.
Weapons.
Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa, whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on. Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, Queen of the Rare Exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Blueprints. Nice.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss. On the right, you've got Bradley from the Trade Authority. I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot. Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Mizra. She'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you don't? Okay, this is our final stop. Over there, you've got the Last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station. The Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new Rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Ray? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this Rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood.
What's she
the
doing?
money. We call him our Reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering. Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal isn't taken lightly around here. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information.
Yes,
Should
you are.
our enemies capture me or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety. It's why he's the boss. Of course, I'm not the first reckoner to bear a bomb under my ribcage, but Delgado was smart enough to continue the tradition. Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Bugin would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There. You're done.
Okay.
All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us. The perfect segue into my final subject. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time, using the computers that surround the core. Oh, you know, smuggling, piracy, taking things that aren't yours. Nothing that should keep you up at night. Well, depending on your methods. If Neva's chosen wisely, we certainly will. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say, so you can run along to Delgado. Take the elevator to the upper level. You should be able to find your way from there, I hope.
Alright, listen up. You can all stop complaining. Atrium to cargo bay doors have been repaired. Oh, and you're welcome, Nev.
What the hell? She was big.
There's our other new recruit. So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet. You'd better not disappoint, or you'll find yourself answering to me, personally. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal, or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself.
Good, boss man.
Boss. Good. You're getting it already. I like that.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, Rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarall for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Crix's legacy is no story, Neva. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find those prison walls. Of course. Where else could I find such a perfect location to weed out any rooks who'd be wasting the fleet's time? What? Were you expecting a goddamn graduation ceremony? Think I'm just going to slap a skull on you and send you on your way? Make no mistake. You are being tested all the time. Every job you take will be under constant scrutiny. And Neva? Oh, she's just waiting for you to screw things up.
Okay.
Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crixus Legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Subarov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Crixus Legacy, see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting.
Okay. Level 6. Level 6. That's not. Stick ship weapons have 10% increased damage cost. Okay. Oh, I've got 2 skill points. Get patch drop packs and emergency kits restore 10% additional health. 10% faster. And optimals to the hand scan. Scan's distance increases to 20 meters. Oh, okay. Increase your maximum health by 10%. Yeah. Deal 200 damage.
If you need credits, hit up the mission boards.
Let's see what weapons we can buy.
Bulk grog is fine if you like cheap moonshine.
Nothing like the smell of a dead shark after you cook them with an energy blast.
Okay.
Need something?
So that's down here. Oh, we just skipped past it here.
Are you looking to start something?
Visiting with the Crimson Fleet, eh? Always a pleasure.
There we go.
You might find a deal or two here. If you can overlook the spatters of blood
Neva's new
covering all the
hotshot.
stolen goods, of course.
I knew you'd find your way back to my little corner of the key. Everyone always does. Hey, if you want to pour credits into my pocket, you won't hear any arguments from me. I carry most of the standard hardware. You know, kinetics, electromags, energy, even a few explosives. Occasionally, I stock a few smuggled items. Basically the stuff SysDev doesn't want you to play with. Just don't screw me over or I'll be inclined to give you a free demo. With your head as the target.
Okay.
Oh, we all have trust issues here. A little advice, Sadiqi? The fleet's trust can't be bought. You earn it. You bleed for the fleet bleeds for you. Pure and simple. Anyone who says otherwise is either lying or getting ready to stab you in the back.
Lovely.
Well, that was surprisingly easy. Most people just glaze over and learn the hard way. Maybe there's more to you than I thought.
Oh, nice.
Plenty of merchandise to choose from.
Okay. There's a shotgun. Damn. $2.7. Not buying that. When it comes to weapons. That was 14 damage. Yeah, that's useless. I had quite a few of them. Okay, let's go back.
Just gotten a new shipment.
Now that takes what? BKB. Hmm. 11mm. You know what? Long barrel laser sight, compensate a large magazine, and a trigger. That uses 27. Let's go 120. 25.
All right, see you around.
Too many missions, not enough time.
Now my weapon of choice is going to be this. I'll keep that. Let's see what gear he sells.
Heading out. Hey, let's get you set up.
That's not too bad. You know what? I'll buy it. Real battle. Alright.
See ya.
Now, space. It's 7:53. Pirate sniper space. Charge space. Okay. Let's see what, oh no, let's see what she has.
I don't need something. Just make it quick.
Gimbal.
Whatever.
Let's go.
I don't know about you, but I think the welcome.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22.
Yeah?
Smuggling beats a real job any day.
So, where to next?
Quite small and light. What the fuck are those?
About time you got here.
I told you you were wasting your time, Del.
Excuse me?
Yeah? We will see. And Mathis, I am running things around here, so keep your mouth shut. Got that?
Fine.
All right. Listen up, because I am only going to go through this once. We are here to dig up any info about Grix's legacy. We are not here to scrap for loot. Whatever you pick up, don't think, don't get creative, bring it straight to me.
Is that simple, no?
It's so simple, even a rook like you can't screw it up.
Hold on, no scrapping. How the hell am I supposed to make money around here?
All right, that's enough. If either of you want to fly with the Crimson Fleet, then you need to follow one simple rule. When you're on a job, you do exactly what I say. No questions asked. If that doesn't work for you, just say so, and I will leave you on this ice ball without a ship. You will be dead within hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and there's one more thing. Your little friend can tag along until we get to the outer doors of the prison, but I will be damned if I'm letting them inside.
Very nice. I'll just remain here and soak in the planet's lovely winter-like atmosphere until I go hypothermic.
We have a lot of ground to cover between the landing area and the lock.
You do you,
so let's get
Sarah.
moving.
You do you. Are we good? Oh, damn. I did not see that one. My health? No.
You're going to be carrying that gooey mess, right?
Oh, I can always sell it. Ooh, all critical. Nothing else is going to come out, is it? Oh. I spoke too soon.
What a waste of good ammo.
What the hell was that?
I'm detecting quite a few. Hostiles. What are you shooting at? Oh yeah, I see. How many is there? We good now? There we go. It's alright, I've got you. You're welcome.
Here we are. The place where Jasper Griggs laid the groundwork for finding the legacy and eventually the Crimson Fleet. The Lock. About 100 years ago, this icebox was a maximum security penitentiary for the UC. Originally, they just tossed prisoners onto the surface of Subarov. But after people cried foul, they built this place. Cozy, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, he needs to get this thing open, like, right now. It's freezing out here.
Then crank up your suit heat, Mathis, because it's probably not going to get much better once we are inside. All right, let's keep moving. Stand. First time I have been inside this part of the lock, so keep... See anything unusual? Call it out. If it's hostile, take it down. Could be something.
How many people did the UC stick down here, Dal?
A couple of hundred at least. Might not look like much, but it was better than trying to survive on the surface.
This place looks like a goddamn...
It's quite eerie.
Now you know why the prisoners got fed up and looked to Griggs to lead them out of here.
And that's how the Crimson Fleet began. Yeah, we've all heard the story.
It's not a story, Mathis. It's history. Remember that. Now, keep your mouth shut and your eyes open.
Pretty big place. Ooh, look at that quick reaction. Ooh. Ooh. Utility now. Ooh, I'm glad I went here.
Better them than hostile, am I right?
Wait, shut up a second.
Hang on.
Wait, what was that?
Why are they all coming after me? Ugh. You have to walk all the way down here again. Oh, come on. Guys, take it down.
It's not a story, Alice. It's history. Remember that. Now, keep your mouth shut. Eyes open. This must be where they registered the prisoners before transferring them to a cell block. Could you imagine being stuck under a ton of ice like this for the rest of your life?
Yeah, sure. Must have been awful. Better them than us, though, am I right?
Wait, shut up a second. Did you hear that?
The heck?
That's how you do it. Just need to change my weapon. Let's take one of them. You're good.
Hurts like hell.
There you go. Come on. We're just gonna wait for them to run back, or what? They just buggered off. they're booted up, okay.
Must be a nest. I bet these things are crawling all over the place.
Yeah, and their buddies probably heard us firing from about 1 kilometer away. Hallelujah. If we weren't on this job with Delgado, I'd drop you for saying that.
Enough already.
Gosh,
I should have known better than to bring both of you at the same time. Now let's see. Looks like we are inside some sort of prisoner transfer area, but everything is locked down tight. Since you are such good friends, why don't you and Mathis head up to that control room and see if you can get some more of these doors open?
We're together with this idiot. Great.
Coming down! Damn it.
Okay.
This ice and rock must be several meters thick. God damn it, we're cut off. Hey, Del, can you hear me? Del! Shit. There's no way we're getting through here. Well, this is just great. The hell are we supposed to do now? The plan? Who gives a shit about the plan? Let's face it, we're on our own now.
That's weird. Right, well, I think I'm just going to leave it there then. So, I'll be back on once again. See you later.
Thought I'd call you. It's been a while, but I just called to say that I miss you.
Know that I've been away and I'm sorry, yeah. Still wearing the sweater that you got me, yeah. Thinking of you when I'm performing, cause with you it's euphoria. Monday to Sunday, yeah, I'm in this too. Just one more week, then I'm back into you. Just hold on, baby, just hold on. No, it's my fault, we haven't talked all week. When we FaceTime, I can see you falling asleep. Just hold on, baby, just hold on. Soon I'll be in your arms, everything will be okay. Need you to just hold on, or we're counting down the days. So just take your time, cause I'ma make you mine. Just hold on, just hold on.